On.
On a warm summer day in August of 1992 came a day not like any other. In a room filled with about 24 men and women of mixed races and ages, stood before a podium with a first lieutenant who looked about as nervous as the youthful faces in the room. In a dark and colorful room stood many banners and flags of various branches of service. Like a memory from just an hour ago, stood the colors of the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and yes, the Coast Guard. In the middle was Old Glory herself. Over the top of the flags was quoted in large letters on a board. Everyone in the room was asked to read over this before the ceremony would begin. It started with the phrase, "I," in parentheses, state your name, and followed by a set of words that would be forever placed in the back of my mind. An oath would ring out from the many voices in the room of the Columbus, Ohio Processing Center. Here a devotion and commitment was made not to only a country, but also to an idea that has been voiced from so many before me. My first turning point in my life was when I started the phrase, "I, Tyler Jason Cobb, do hereby," with my right hand held up and my pride soaring even higher. Within days I was off the basic training, lacing up my first pair of combat boots and taking my first step in the real world. Someone once said, you really don't know a person until you've walked a mile in their shoes. For me, it was a set of combat boots. Whoever said this must have met many of a person like myself. Where the boots of a soldier have been and what they have done can tell a great deal of insights. My boots reveal a lot about my everyday activities, hobbies, and also where I've been and done. If you examine my boots, you will notice that the things connected to me. Before the tan and brown boots of today, I wore black and leather. The tan boots are like a tapestry, starting fresh and clean. The boots soon take shape like a painter making the first strokes of a brush on canvas. Each set of boots I've possessed tells a different story in its own unique way. The boots come with stains, nicks, tears, and wear. They may not be pretty in the end, but they still contain the same honor and pride within the tight laces of each pair used. The inside of these boots echoes an eternity of professionalism that only so few have experienced. The exterior of my boots will tell you a bit about what I do. It will tell you and provide the clues of what I have done and where I have been. I have led the life of a traveler. Some may say that the soldier was born under a wandering star. They have hiked up the mountains in the middle of the South Korean peninsula, walked along the coast of the Persian Gulf, and have crossed before the sands before the pyramids of Egypt when I was only 22. I have walked across the nation from coast to coast from one task job to the next. My boots have seen a dozen countries and more so than cultures. They have borne witness to history in the making and have borne witness to the last time I had to tell my wife goodbye and what would hope would be my last deployment. These boots have seen a fair wear and tear. The quality of the interior stays unwavering as each pair is changed. My boots have seen a lot of mileage. They have borne witness to the everyday journeys and epic adventures. One can absorb a lot by studying them, but you can discover much more by just stepping into them and walking in them for a few miles more. Are there any questions?